Guatemalan police are going up against Honduran migrants who are trying to break through road barriers right now. Police were forced to use tear gas to keep the crowds under control in what could be one of President-elect Biden's first real tests when he takes office on Wednesday. And I want to bring in the editor-at-large of the Impunity Observer, Stephen Hecht. Welcome back to the show. Nice to have you on. This video was pretty difficult to see. The crowd of this migrant caravan in the thousands now. One estimate has it at almost 10,000 people. Where are they now, and when are they trying to get to the U.S. border? They want to get there as soon as possible, I know that, but when do they expect to get there, if they do at all?
Well, good morning, Rob. Thank you. It's great to be with you again. The caravan is about 175 kilometers, maybe a little over 100 miles to the east of Guatemala City, and it will pass through the center of Guatemala and then out to the western highlands of Mexico, border with Mexico, and then up through Mexico. And they walk, and sometimes they use trucks, and it should take them about 2 weeks to reach the U.S.-Mexican border.
You know, I'm looking at this video right now, and I think there's so much going on in the U.S. right now with an incoming president that this hasn't really been reported on as widely as it might normally be. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Many of these people are not wearing masks. There are kids that are a part of this caravan. How concerning is that?
Very. Guatemalan authorities have found more than 20 cases of COVID among these people. And you're looking at, by the time they get to the United States, you're looking at a super spreader event.
You know, the last time we saw one of these caravans was a year ago, back in January. The numbers were far less. This caravan right now, according to Guatemalan authorities, right around 7,000 migrants from Central America trying to reach the U.S. right now to escape poverty. And they've also dealt with some hurricanes down there over the past year. And of course, this pandemic has devastated many of the rural, poorer communities. Why now? Why are they coming to the U.S. now?
Joe Biden is pulling them. The Biden administration on Friday, they announced that they're going to present legislation to legalize the illegal immigrants in the United States. They estimate 11 million, it's probably a lot more than that. And these people feel that maybe the new people won't get that benefit. So if they get in before that legislation is passed, they feel like they'll be able to become U.S. citizens eventually, and that's what's pulling them up. And that, of course, contrasts with what Biden said on December 22nd, which is that he doesn't want 2 billion people at the U.S. border. And that all has to do, I believe, with COVID. It will look bad for him if he is sponsoring a super spreader event.
Yeah, well, let's be honest, and these would be likely Democratic voters. I'm sure that's part of the arithmetic as well.
Oh, sure. His whole campaign, he had only two issues. One was Trump is a bad person, and the other one is COVID-19. So it won't. His whole base will not look very kindly at him if he promotes a super spreader event. But then the other part of the base will be very upset if he turns back those migrants, because he's going to look just like Donald Trump if that's what he does.
I know. Stephen, are you in Guatemala right now? I know you've been there for many, many years.
Yes, I've been living here for 48 years, and I am presently in Guatemala.
What are Mexican authorities doing to try to keep this caravan from coming into the country?
I have little doubt that Mexican authorities are going to do whatever they can to keep these migrants out. I'm sure that the Biden administration people are communicating with the Guatemalan and Mexican authorities, because if these people reach the border, Biden is going to have only two choices.
Right.
One is he lets them in, then he's got a super spreader and his base is very happy. And the other, the socialist base is very happy. The people who care about COVID, not so much. The other thing he could do is return them under the asylum agreement that Trump made. He can return those people back to Central America. And if he uses the Trump asylum agreements, which he has already said he's going to reverse, then he has the problem, the image problem of Biden is Trump.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem, and it will be one of the first problems that he has to deal with while in the Oval Office. Stephen Hecht, thank you so much for your time and expertise. We got to leave it there. We appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure.